Hi there. Today I'm in my kitchen for our science and math lesson. We are going to be talking about the weather. Okay, so the weather is what happens outside in the sky. I put an arrow here because when you're outside, you need to look up to see what the weather's like today. The weather can be hot, which is when you get all sweaty and you're wearing a tank top and some shorts, maybe a dress, because you don't need a lot of clothes when it's hot out. The weather can also be cold. That's when sometimes it can snow or you need a big winter coat. The weather can also be cloudy. Those are those big fluffy things you see up in the sky, and they're also white. But sometimes they can turn black or gray and rain falls from them. Those can be thunderstorms, lightning, or when the rain is falling from the sky, the weather is rainy out. It can also be calm outside. Calm just means nothing's really happening. There's not a lot going on. Maybe there's a few clouds in the sky, but nothing is really out there in the sky happening. It can also be windy. I want you to pull out your hand and blow on it. Do you feel that? What your mouth is making is called wind, and it can happen outside, and sometimes your hair blows around and gets in your face. That's called windy weather. It can also be icy. That's when it snows, or it can be dangerous to drive on if it's icy. We don't get much of that in Texas, though. When you're outside and it's hot or cold, that is called the temperature. Now that's a long word. Can you say that with me? Temperature. It kind of looks like this little thermometer here to take the temperature, and it tells you whether or not it's hot or cold weather. Okay, so now what we get to do is we get to make our very own weather in a clear container. So what you'll need is a cup of water, a clear container. You can use a cup or you can use something like a blender bottle, something that you can see through. See, I can see you right now. That means it's a good container to use. You'll need a little bit of water in your cup. Then you'll need something that represents clouds. So they're white and fluffy. So you can use shaving cream, you can use cotton balls, but I don't have either of those in my house. So what I'm going to use today is a little bit of soap and water, and I'm going to make bubbles with my straw. I'm going to use my wind, and I'm going to blow up some clouds. You ready? Do you see my clouds? We're also going to need some clouds. And then we need blue food coloring. That's going to represent the rain. Okay? So this container represents the sky. Can you say sky? Sky. Right now, take a look. Nothing's really happening. That means that it is calm right now. It is clear. If the sun was shining, it would be able to pass through the sky. And there's no clouds. This clear weather is called sunny. Can you say sunny? Good job. Now we're going to add some clouds to our clear sky. Okay, so I'm going to add a few of my clouds to my container here. There we go. Now we have a cloudy sky. All right, it's no longer clear. Do you see all these clouds here? Okay, this is called cloudy. The clouds are filling up the entire container, okay? Now what I want you to do is blow on it. Do you see that? That's called windy weather. You try it. It moved, right? This is windy weather. Can you say windy? All right. Now what we're going to do is we're going to make rainy weather, Okay, so I want you to take your food coloring and we're going to count to 5 and drop it into our clouds and see what happens. Are you ready? Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow. Do you see how the rain is coming through the clouds and it's turning our water blue? Can you see that? That's called rainy weather. Pretty cool, huh? I can't wait for you to do this science experiment at home. And remember to count your drops so you can practice your math skills too. Now today, after you finish your science experiment, you're going to find a sheet of paper and a pencil, and you're going to write down what the weather looks like outside today at your house. So walk outside and draw a picture of what your sky looks like. And we just learned what that looks like, right? So remember to look up. Make sure you draw the sun if there's sun, your clouds, your rain if it's raining, and make sure you have some grass out there too. Okay? Now, what color is the sky? Can you remember? It's blue, all right? So you might need a blue crayon or a blue marker. Make sure to grab that from your backpack, okay? Have fun doing your science experiment.